Well, hello, good peoples of the interwebs. I happen to be the Tenkaichi of Gaming, Pookie87, and got a few things I want to share in the news. And the following two articles were shared to me earlier by Big Fatty Plus. And they're both crime stories. So let's start with this first one because I, as a former special ed student, I do not I do not condone bullying of any kind. So let's start with this first one. Special ed student who recorded bullies tormenting him accused of felony wiretapping. Posted by Salvatore Avesa. When a Pennsylvania sophomore with learning disabilities could not get help from his teachers, he decided to take matters into his own hands. The boy, who was not named, had been regularly tripped, shoved, nearly burnt with a cigarette lighter, and generally tormented since moving to the South Fayette School District, just 20 minutes outside Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Oh, this should be lovely. According to sources, the student and his mother, Shay Love, what a name, testified before the magistrate that the boy had been repeatedly shoved and tripped at school, and that a fellow student had attempted to burn him with a cigarette lighter. The defendant is, according to school records, a well-behaved student with no history of disciplinary action. He was, however, previously diagnosed with a comprehension delay disorder, which is a slower processing speed for information that is normal, ADHD, and anxiety disorder. He says the bullying treatment is especially harsh and academically disruptive during his special education math class, in which students with behavioral problems are also placed. On February 11th, after doing research on several anti-bullying websites, he used a school-approved personal iPad to make a 7-minute audio recording of his classroom experience. He played a recording at home for his mother. Outraged, Love, a former Air Force Morse code operator, transcribed the audio before calling school administrators. According to Love, as the teachers heard attempting to help her son with a math problem, a student says, "You should pull his pants down," another student replied. "No, man, imagine how bad that cunt smells. No one wants to smell that twat." Yeah, I know what that is. "No one wants to smell that twat." As recording continues, the teacher instructs the classroom that they may only talk if it pertains to math. Shortly thereafter, a loud noise is heard during the recording, which her son explained was a book being slammed down next to him, with a student pretending to hit him in the head with it. When the teacher yells, the student exclaims, "What? I was just trying to scare him." A group of boys are heard laughing. The boy had been diagnosed with comprehension delay disorder, anxiety disorder, and ADHD. According to his testimony, he recorded the audio to show his mom that he wasn't lying about the continuous abuse. "I was really having things like books slammed upside my head," he said. "I wanted to stop. I just felt nothing was being done." Angered by what she saw, she took the audio recording, to the school principal, Scott Milburn. What Milburn did next is nothing short of shocking. After listening to her son's evidence, Love eventually reported it to the South Fayette High School principal, who, instead of disciplining the bullies involved, called the police to interrogate her visibly distraught son. When Love arrived, the principal said the student was facing felony wiretapping charges because he had made a recording in a place where there is an expectation of privacy. The officer agreed, but eventually reduced the charge to disorderly conduct on the basis that the student engaged in offensive actions which served no legitimate purpose. Despite the abuse that the boy had to endure, he was eventually found guilty of disorderly conduct by District Judge Maureen McGraw Desmet. This marks the first time that a bullying victim recorded abuse and was later charged with a crime. They plan to appeal the ruling on April 29th. The bullies were never punished. Anything past that? Anything past that at all? Nothing? Besides, besides the, comments? Excuse me. Now, I'm slowly calming down from this. Because as I said, I do not like bullying. I'm one of those people who was once in my life bullied. And the only reason why I was bullied because I have cerebral palsy. I mainly got mocked and which is a sort of abuse. And I never did have any problems with it because, unless they got in my face, I really didn't pay no attention to it. However, it does hurt. That's a problem we have in this country. I mean, with the way things are, you got so many disabilities out there. Besides cerebral palsy, besides autism, there's ADHD and those are the only known ones I know of. There are probably more out there, but I can't really say for certain why they're there, but it's there. And the ugly thing is that the lesser known people, the ones who get bullied a lot, they either have two choices. They have to stand up or they have to take it. And the sad thing is that you don't need to take it. You really don't need to take it. It's just bullshit. And like I said, this is one of those times that I just felt enraged by this, because if I had gone to a school like this, or had I attended a school like this, rather, and I was one of the teachers there, the one thing I would have done, I really would have threatened them. I really would have threatened those bullies. I would stop class. Mind you, I was speaking as a teacher. If it were up to me and I was a teacher at that school, first off, I would stop class. I would tell those students who's bullying on this one kid who knows he has this problem. Just because he's different, that doesn't give you the right to actually go out and basically tease him. I know, I've been there. It isn't a pretty thing. So I actually went as far as knock the living shit out of someone a couple of times because they not only got in my face, but they were teasing me right in front of me. And one thing I was told by my father, God rest him, is if they disrespect you in your face, you have full right to punch them out. They're in your face and they disrespect you, you got full right to do so. And I've done so. I made one kid's nose bleed. I gave another a black eye. And even when I was in high school, I chucked a guy over the shoulder. I basically threw him across a few tables because the same thing happened. Got in my face. And for those who have heard the story before, my apologies, but for those who haven't, sit back for a spell. You see, when I was in high school, and mind you, it was my graduating year. I was going through Spanish because I had to have at least one special elective just to actually pass for graduation. So I took Spanish twice. So I took basic and I took advanced Spanish. So therefore, what had happened was there was one day, excuse me, or one day the teacher left for a while. He left the idiot in charge. The one guy that basically said, hey, what's the answer to number one? What's the answer to number two? That guy. So, after all this, he was getting in charge. He was getting that swelled head. It's like, all right, I'm in charge. And he did the one mistake he should never done. And that is, you mock me, right? Within an eye shot. Within eye shot. He mocked me with an eye shot, so therefore, I was doing my work. He was looking over me, and I was being nice. I said, "Please, leave me alone. I'm just doing my work." So he kept mocking me, and I snapped and I grabbed him by his shirt, twisted it, and I basically threw him over my shoulder across the desk or so. And I still remember to this day, it's like I earned some reputation for that, some good reputation. Because later that day, I knew I had to go to the principal's office, and therefore after that whole thing just got squashed because, from what I was told, what he lost was a cheap ass swap meet bracelet. That's all. So the only thing is that, well, you're going to have to pay for the bracelet. It's $20. And so, I went through it. I said, okay, I'm man enough to say I'm sorry. He never showed up, so there. Whole thing was dropped, and I graduated. Everything was done. It's just that one little thing. And like I said before, I don't like bullies. I mean, I really do not like bullies. I mean, if it were up to me, I would pull them by the ear. And I would pinch them so hard. course, I'll lose my job for it, but I don't give a fuck. The point is, justice. And sadly, there is very little to no justice for those who are, quote unquote, handicapped. Although they're not really handicapped. But they have issues trying to struggle with society. And when you're in school, you're really in for a struggle. So, I'm just going to leave it at that. I mean, that by itself, it just made me just want to... So, moving on, we're going to move to something else that is doubly stupid as what I just read right now. And this one is about some stupid bitch. Texting driver who slammed cyclist. I just don't care. Oh yeah, she's a Facebook bitch. I know. All right, this is that kind of face you would see on Facebook, or some kind of cheap ass version of Facebook. Anyway, this is what you would see at MySpace or probably Facebook. Poor Kimberly Davis, the 21-year-old Australian woman, was livid when she slammed into a bicyclist while texting late last year, putting dents in her car. The victim suffered a spinal fracture that would spend the next 3 months in a hospital. But Davis wasn't having any of that, the Standard reports. I just don't care because I've already been through a lot of bullshit and my car is pretty expensive and now I have to fix it, she told the responding officer 2 days after September 20th collision. I'm kind of pissed off that the cyclist has hit the side of my car. I don't agree that people texting and driving could hit a cyclist. I wasn't on my phone when I hit the cyclist. Yet you were texting. Therefore, moving on. Davis of Port Fairy, pleaded guilty on Monday of dangerous driving and was fined $4,500. Police say she used her phone behind the wheel 44 times before running down the cyclist. She called emergency responders but parked more than 300 feet away from the victim and refused to offer him help. Oh yeah, you're a bitch. True to life bitch. Just look at the face on her. P.O.T. bitch. Davis couldn't contain her sadness after the loss of her license, and she made her woes known on Facebook. Oh, poor little bitch. Nobody gives a shit about you. You lousy little cunt. The photo above appears to show that Davis expects to get her license back in May. She won't. A judge on Monday suspended her license for another 9 months. The wife of the injured cyclist, who got spinal surgery and was told he could have been a paraplegic, said she was deeply disappointed that Davis' license wasn't suspended for longer. And speaking of which, we got some dumbass criminals. Let's take a look at them. Oh goodness. Well, yeah, let's read through this because really, I'm gonna merge two stories together in one video. Aquante Powell. Powell is accused of running naked around Florida. Oh, I'm so sorry, Big. Of running naked around a Florida apartment complex in February 2012. A police report on Powell's arrest notes that statements from the defendant were not possible, as he would only state he loved cocaine and needed more cocaine. God, you is dumb. Darren Lynn Koenig. Koenig was accused in February 2013 of throwing hammers at Texas construction workers and then barricading himself inside his residence when police arrived to question him, according to the Houston Chronicle. So he wished he was a Hammer brother. Dumbass. Garrett Michael Hoover. Hoover was arrested for disorderly conduct in South Carolina. Oh, I'm so sorry. On November 16th, 2012. But more importantly, he's down to blank. Sean Carl Payne. God, that face. Payne is accused of being so drunk that a police officer had to hold his head up for his mugshot after he was arrested in October 2012 by Humboldt, Texas cops. Humboldt, Texas. Yeah, he needs to be humbled. Terry Smith. Officers in Port Orange, Florida. Oh, God. Florida again. Say that Terry Smith allegedly tried to rob a taxi and, in the process, left his wallet in the cab. Derp, derp. William Keese. After crashing his Mustang into an Indianapolis home, William Keese's first question to the victims was reportedly, "You want some pizza?" Even in Indianapolis, you just can't escape derp. What the fuck is with this dude's face? Looks like a freaking Michael Don Mitchell. He's 38, is accused of stealing $87 in cash and change from a home in Lakeport, Texas, as well as a can of Chef Boyardee ravioli. Investigators identified him by the spaghetti sauce around his lips and mouth. And yet you look like a freaking space alien. Arthur Brundage. Police in Syracuse say that he robbed the bank and then came back to claim he was shortchanged on the loot. Dumbass. Oh. Daniel Selman, police in Aurora, Illinois, say that they discovered him. They discovered he was growing marijuana when they spotted a large bonfire he allegedly lit to keep the plants warm. Dumbass. Oh, goodness. Raymond Garcia, 45, was arrested after cops saw him fighting a street. Well, we know who won. We know who won there. Number 10. You just got your ass beat by a street sign. Oh, wait. Before, look at him. He looks like he's a drunk Sean Connery. Dude, this is not Zardoz, okay? Just saying. This is not Zardoz. Can't win. Philip Beach. Accused of trying to steal a boat by jumping in the water and pulling it as he swam. Arrested for felony theft. Oh, that's just lovely. John Caruso. Accused of squirting dish soap in his girlfriend's mouth and attempting to stop her from cursing. You know that's a wise tale, right? That doesn't work. It'll just make sure you won't be saying anything like that no more. I mean, all it does is it's like old school paralysis. You're not gonna say anything. You not old school paralysis. No, mute. It's mute. You're casting mute. It doesn't work. Christian Villarreal Castillo. God damn. What's the fucking names? Sheriff deputies responding to a burglar call say that they found him, a 20-year-old man, asleep on the kitchen floor of a home in Oregon. Take that goddamn badge off. You're making everybody down there look bad. Chad William Forber. 41, has been charged with possession of methamphetamine, resisting or obstructing a peace officer, and possession of drug paraphernalia, stemming from an incident where he was found naked in public found naked in public cover in nothing but Crisco. Crisco is no longer for cooking. Johnny Bressler, 47, accused of smearing dirty underwear on another man's face after an argument about rent. Sir, stink butt don't work that way. I'm sorry, you don't cast stink butt. You don't cast stink face. Stink face doesn't work that way. You have to sit on them first. Oh, God. Joyce Coffey was arrested 4 times in 26 hours for blasting the AC/DC song Highway to Hell and other loud music from her home, and for throwing a frying pan. For throwing a frying pan. Damn it. She regrets doing that. You can tell by her face. She was piss ass drunk. Oh, goodness. Lakeisha Nicole Brown, 24, of Longview, Texas, is accused of running an SUV over 5 people playing dominoes in a carport. This is not the Toxic Avenger, okay? You don't do that. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord, that face. James David Gray, charged with his 5th DUI when police in Ocala, Florida, pulled him over for driving drunk on a lawnmower. I'm sorry, but you're not the lawnmower man, okay? Terry Davis accused of stealing a textbook called Resolving Ethical Issues from the University of Louisville's Health Sciences Center, and then later trying to resell the book to a rival bookstore. What? April Hill, 22, of Greenville, Indiana, was arrested on preliminary charges of operating a vehicle while intoxicated with a blood alcohol content of 0.15 or higher, and a felony count of disturbing a train bed. A train bed? Oh, dear Lord! Eric Bukiewicz, patriotically adorned Bukiewicz, 31, was arrested in the wee hours of the morning after Independence Day for allegedly dealing drugs at Miami's posh Fontainebleau Hotel. Man, it's fucked up everywhere, but that's real fucked up. Shouldn't even wear those colors, man. Rhonda Washington, 33, of Bryan, Texas, is accused of stabbing her husband because she didn't like his Facebook update. Let me read that again. Accused of stabbing her husband because she didn't like his Facebook update. Maintains that she stabbed him with keys because she was mad he was doing PCP in the house. You is a stupid bitch. A stupid, stupid bitch. Naked chicks. Yeah, first is the Unjust, and now we just got stupid. First one was for the Unjust, and now there's just plain out stupidity. Naked chainsaw. Lindsay Med Stevens was arrested by police in Knoxville, Tennessee for indecent exposure after his neighbor saw him cutting a tree down while completely in the buff. Knox County Sheriff's Deputy Scott Rich told WATE-TV that he saw Stevens standing completely nude in his yard cutting a tree, only to run into his house when he saw the officer. Naked chainsaw. From the people who brought you Naked Grandma, here comes Naked Chainsaw. Rated X for what the fuck. Jason Dornoff. Arrested after he wrote a bomb threat on the back of a job application, police said. Cops searched his truck but found no explosives. The things people do just to get a job. Oh my god. Sir, you are so white. You made even the screen white. Robert Juneau. Juneau is accused of threatening his neighbor by saying, "I'm done taking a shit. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass." What the fuck? Really? Were you done taking a shit, you're just gonna look over to your neighbor and say, "I'm gonna kick your motherfucking ass. I'm done taking this shit." Ilyas Nabi Anthony Sensolia, both of Nashua, New Hampshire, were arrested on drug charges in June 2012 after authorities spotted them illegally trying to shoot up heroin while parked outside the Lawrence Police Station in Massachusetts. Vladimir Mishkov, accused of masturbating in front of a jail employee on his way to court to face a previous flashing charge. Seriously, you are disturbed, man. Kelsey Smith. Oh, dear Lord. Venom, I think we found one of your missing sons. Or rather, Carnage. Yeah, Carnage, not Venom. Carnage, I think we found one of your missing sons. And he has bacon tongue. In June 2012, he was accused of driving under the influence and of spitting blood on law enforcement officers in Valdosta County, Florida. There goes Florida again. Raymond Carl Knudsen pleaded guilty June 25th to sticking up a Bank of America branch in April, a crime he confessed within minutes of committing. Yeah. Carla J. McGrath was arrested for sneaking into her boyfriend's apartment complex by hiding in a small pink suitcase in Portland, Oregon. The police searched the apartment of Curtis T. Lowe after being informed that a man had kidnapped a woman, put her in a suitcase, and taken her into the building. They found McGrath hiding in a closet. Stalker. Hoaka Young, 20, of Wisconsin, accidentally videotaped his confession and identified himself on tape with a camcorder he stole. Once the video camera was recovered, the victim uploaded Young's clip to YouTube. Dumbass. Pocahontas. What? Why? Pocahontas. Larissa Ashley Ross, who is also a stripper called Pocahontas, was arrested in February after she allegedly lured a man to his death and shot another in 2 robberies in Houston. I ain't gonna read no more. You a stripper and you doing this kind of shit? Change your job. Clyde Haas. Arrested in May 2012 for allegedly calling 911 at least 17 times to talk dirty to operators. He had been arrested several times in the past for the same crime. When cops arrived to call him, Hobbs asked, "Are you here to arrest me again?" Yes, they are. You know, some of these pictures I'm looking at right now, it only tells you one thing. These people need serious help. Help beyond help. Patricia Krenzel, charged with child endangerment for allegedly allowing her 5-year-old to use a tanning booth. But a New Jersey mom says the child got a sunburn from playing outside. Crazy bitch. Eugene Carl Coltman, Largo, Florida. Police pulled over Coltsman allegedly for speeding and driving drunk on May 3rd. Cops checked the trunk and they say they found a small monkey tucked inside. So he's charged for going to spank his monkey. Aaron Latham, 22, allegedly got naked, stole a man's truck, and then ran into the front of a home at 50 miles per hour. Okay, we're just going to go with that. You're crazy. Joseph Hanna, sheriff deputies in Albuquerque, New Mexico, arrested him for allegedly posing as a police officer. Accused of pointing a gun at a group of teenage boys and allegedly urinating on a hat belonging to one of them. Two women told police that he pulled them over and flirted with them in separate incidents. You know, it can only work if it's in porn. And you're doing it right. Not with little boys. It don't work that way. Michael Baker was arrested after posting a Facebook photo of himself stealing gas from a police car in Jenkins, Kentucky. God, you a dumbass. Ronaldo Silva. These people are so fucked up beyond fucked up. I never knew you can get far beyond the normality of getting fucked up. Oh God. What I'm reading here. Go away. I'm not interested. Ronaldo Silva allegedly broke out of a Brazilian prison by dressing in drag in April 2012. He was caught less than an hour by a cop who noticed that he walked funny in heels. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ray Woods allegedly tied 89 bags of heroin and cocaine to his penis. When cops found him out, he reportedly urinated all over himself. He sadly suffers from white balls. I'm sorry, sir, but dicks don't work that way. Keith Fair is accusing of wearing a black dress and exposing himself to children at a park in Illinois. Pardon me. Yes, I farted. But I'm going to do this in the worst way possible. I'm Dr. Oxo! I do cocaine! Pardon me. I had snack before doing this. Random Foley, an IT guy, and an insurance company in West Des Moines allegedly peed on 4 female co-workers' chairs over the course of 5 months. The company installed surveillance cameras in April 2012 when the woman complained and reported caught Foley yellow-handed. Ew. Jesse We're almost halfway through it. Look at this face. Oh, shit. Jesse James Thomas. Arrested March 28th for public drunkenness. I can't even. I gotta do this without looking at it. You can't see it, but I have my hand over his face just because that look. Number 43, you got that look, dude. Thomas was wearing a sombrero when he jumped on an officer's park patrol car screaming his name, according to an account in the Sacramento Bee. I'm Jesse James! I'm Jesse James! I'm Jesse James! Apparently, man. William Bliss, yeah, you sure look like you're in Bliss, was arrested in March 2012 after claiming 4 men made him carry a nuclear bomb while he was naked and drunk in the middle of an Iowa City street. Oh, God. Yeah, you were in Bliss that day, sir. Christina Lopez Look like she hasn't got an inkling of sleep. Salem police say surveillance video shows Christina Lopez watched her 17-year-old daughter dance at Presley's Playhouse Cabaret, a strip club in Oregon. Why? Oh, she looks totally terrible for what she did. Accused teenage bookie Brianna Rios of Florida. Oh God, more of these people from Florida, and not a hint of California. Nowhere on the premises so far. Is accused of taking bets on NBA and NFL games. Yes, I laughed so hard I just basically farted. Oh, couldn't be helped. Matthew Barrow, fugitive from Florida. God damn. I'm so sorry, Big. These people. I mean, I'm sorry for Big, Mag, and Ryu because they all live in these three areas I just mentioned. They live in South Carolina or North Carolina, South Carolina. I don't care. But they live in Carolina. I don't care. Oh, and then you got Indianapolis, and then Florida's just getting most of it. God damn. Matthew Ibarra, fugitive from Florida, wanted for allegedly attacking a relative, was arrested after jumping naked from a car in Georgia. This dashboard video from a Kingsland Police Department vehicle allegedly shows him running away. Butt naked. And crazy. We're almost at the halfway point. Jacob Lee Bovia, facing real indecent exposure charges for exposing his fake genitalia to a group of women on Maryland's Anne Arundel Community College campus. You should be ashamed of yourself. John Giardini, 26, of Pittsburgh, allegedly robbed a woman for $60 and then asked her out on a date by cell phone. The love story gets worse. I don't want to read more. That shit don't make no goddamn sense. You rob her, and then you say, you want to go on a date? Jason Engel, we hit halfway. Can the stupidity continue? Jason Engel, 21, of Pittsburgh, was arrested after he skipped a court hearing on charges that he stole $400 from a 2-year-old's piggy bank. Hell's waiting for you, sir. Hell has a special spot for you. Former Elvis impersonator Michael Cohen, they blame his diabetes. He blamed his diabetes for starting a standoff with Florida police, in which he threatened to use a weapon of mass destruction against him. He allegedly held up a vial of what he called Rinsin, a highly potent toxin, as he barricaded himself in a motel in February 2012. He was arrested about 4 hours later. Oh God, you that kind of special, sir. Michael Barker. He's like, no, take a picture of me. No. Called 911 repeatedly in Hudson, Florida, asking them to fetch him a taxi and saying that he lost his football. Cops arrested him for allegedly misusing the emergency system on February 20th, 2012. Could anything just get more? Yes, it can. The face of derp. Mark Loescher. Those who have attempted to arrest Mark Loescher have their work cut out for him. When he was arrested for assault, he not only told officers that he was Elvis Presley's brother, a friend of President Bush, and director of the CIA, but he was also half a reputation. I better not laugh too hard. I'm gonna fart again. God damn. Oh, God damn. You a special kind of stupid. Oh, Raymond Blair. God damn, more of these. I see where the nutcases come from. Okay. A Martin County Sheriff's deputy in Florida arrested him The 28, based on tips from informants that Blair would have hundreds of dollars of crack cocaine on his person. The initial search turned no results, but a more thorough search while in custody revealed that Blair had hidden the crack in, well, his crack. Blair was told to undress, squat, and cough, and police found what appeared to be a white piece of paper in his buttocks, which contained crack cocaine. Well, shit. Literally. Oh, dear Lord. Clothes be damned. Ferdinand Taylor was arrested in February 2012 for allegedly stripping naked in a parking lot of a Walmart, walking inside and putting on socks, then shopping. Almost needless to say, he was eventually tased. Sir, the fuck are you doing? Nicholas Harbour and Stephanie Pilsner. Portland, Oregon. The couple was arrested on Valentine's Day. Aww. 2012. After Harbour allegedly bound his naked girlfriend and threw him in the back of a car in the pursuit of sexy role-play romp. Cops, after a long search, found that Pilsner wasn't a kidnapping victim, but that both were disorderly conduct suspects. You know, you could do that in the house, just saying. If you just had to do that, do it in the house. Nobody doesn't mind you doing that. Oh. Yeah, of course, you're one of those whores on Facebook, I see. Misty Lawson, 30, a self-described professional baby maker on her Facebook page, allegedly punched her son in the face and Buddy several times during an in-home state-mandated anger management course. Yeah, you're a crazy bitch. And you're hearing cats in the background. Harold Wayne Hadley Jr. was arrested in February 2012 for allegedly threatening to blow up his Mississippi school, but maintained it was a fart joke. He allegedly wrote on a piece of toilet paper that he passed a bomb in the library. He was held on $20,000 bail, and he's stupid as fuck. Andrew Toothman had a real sweet tooth. Cops say he found this 22-year-old lying down inside Kentucky Food World IGA Market on February 2nd, completely covered in chocolate and peanut butter. He had already allegedly written sorry in NyQuil on the floor. And now we're getting idiots in Sheena's state. I feel so sorry. Road cuddler. Augustin Sanchez. Oh, I thought it was Augustin. Like, damn it! What does this have to do with What does this have to do with that game I played? Dust and Legion Tape. What the fuck is he doing committing a crime? Road cuddler. A road cuddler. Road cuddlers. Augustin Sanchez allegedly snuck into his ex-girlfriend's home and crawled into bed with her for a snuggle. The spooning attempt was thwarted, however, when the woman notified police. A road cuddler. Some of these things I cannot make up for is due stupidity. Timothy Clark probably didn't think his plan through when he allegedly shoplifted from a Walmart, and at the same time that police were holding their Shop with a Cop charity event. Give me a second. I gotta take a break from all this. It's silly. Give me a moment. Oh yeah, that's a name. That's a name to look for in your old story. If you see a name, Road Cuddler, stay the fuck away from that guy. He got issues. Okay, I've already read this one. Shop with a Cop. Only at Walmart. O'Neill Morris, accused of posing as a doctor and filling a woman's buttocks with cement, mineral oil, and a flat tire sealant. The fuck? The woman wanted to work at a nightclub and searched for someone who could perform plastic surgery at a cheap price to give her a curvier body. Police say that O'Neill was born a man but identifies as a woman. Even if that is the case, oh god, it's in Miami. Even though it might be the case, don't fake the funk. Olivia Ornelas. Police in Illinois say that Olivia Ornelas blamed her DUI and crash vehicle on her boyfriend's failure to take her as he promised to the new Twilight. Moving on. You a dumb bitch. Ronaldo Jack. Authorities in Georgia found Ronaldo Jack stuck in a woman's chimney. Charged in connection with attempted burglary. Oh god. Oh god, this face. This face, I swear, and it's in Florida too. Wow. Marcia Emanuel allegedly flagged the school bus in Winter Haven, Florida, boarded and beat the bus driver in front of her daughter, a student riding it already. Cops found Emanuel later at home, where she dropped her underpants in front of them, they said. It's unclear what was her motive. I give up. Sure you do. You give up. Bug spray, what? Finally! We have one! We got one! We finally got one! The bug spray bandit. Investigators in California are trying to track down a man who robbed a bank armed with pesticide. The suspect appeared to be carrying a black semi-automatic handgun and a plastic container of pesticide when he held up the Pacific Western Bank in Rancho Santa Fe on November 4th, 2011. Alright, I finally got one. Didn't make no goddamn sense. We finally got one. And now we're back to Florida. Karen Henry. Oh god, that face. Police in Florida. God, look at her face. She looked like she escaped Thriller. Police in Florida arrested her, 45 years old, after she allegedly threatened her 80-year-old father with a knife for not sharing his potato salad. Yeah, I think hell has a special spot for you. You a dumbass. You are a class A dumbass. Oh dear God. Gregory Leskis. This camouflage might work well in nature, but it stands out in the police station. Oregon investigators believe Gregory Leskis, 36, was wearing this camouflage when he attempted to break into the Rice Northwest Museum of Rocks and Minerals last week. After setting off alarms, the suspect allegedly fled into the wooded area nearby. Officers only found Leskis when a police dog bit what appeared to be a patch of grass, which helped him paint. On October 12, 2011, authorities said Leskis failed to show up for his trial. A warrant has been issued for his arrest. And he was never seen from ever again. Oh, dear God. Albert Tejeda. I don't sound like Takeda. Albert Tejeda. Sheriff's deputies in Pinal County, Arizona, say that his unique tattoos and his lengthy rap sheet leave him with a face they'll never forget. After he allegedly fled during a traffic stop, deputies claimed that they knew exactly who they were looking for and later found the 31-year-old walking around Casa Grande with a samurai sword. Number 70. Juan Aguirre. Even if he got away, he would have ended up empty-handed. Police say that the 21-year Kansan stole 6 empty DVD boxes from a local adult entertainment shop. Why? Vampire Josephine Smith. She's seen in this booking photo from the Pinellas County Jail. Smith was arrested after allegedly attacking and biting a piece of skin off a homeless man in St. Petersburg after proclaiming, "I'm a vampire. I'm going to eat you." First off, vampires bite. They don't eat. Second off, you're doing it wrong. You're also biting wrong. Edward Toberta, 32, is seen in this booking photo from the Butler County Sheriff's Office. Toberta was arrested after allegedly having sex with an inflatable pool rat? Y'all, you are a special kind of stupid, sir. I'm seeing this now. It's like going all the way up here. This is a special kind of stupid. Joshua Green. It's not easy to be the most memorable visitor when thousands of NASCAR fans come to town. But West Virginia's Joshua Green made a pretty good run for that honor when police caught the streaking 27-year-old with a raccoon in his car. Really. Ismael Ambrosio. We're not saying that there's guilt written all over his face, but Ismael Ambrosio is seen in this August 9th booking photo with the Pinellas County, Florida jail with a facial tattoo that could not have police officers. Yeah, plain as day. Plain as day. Don't cry! Masterminds do not apply. The hand of justice makes an appearance in this mugshot. Niklas Pietink. And the arm, and finally a second time, and the arm of the law enforcement official. I'm running California! Yes, 2 for California. Are featured probably in this memorable booking photo taken after Peter Mick was arrested on suspicion of burglary. Officials say they were forced to reach into the frame when Peter Nick refused to pull his hair back from over his face. Man charged with DWI for driving motorized cooler. An Australian man, oh dear God, an Australian man caught driving a motorized cooler box through a beachside resort town appeared in court, charged with drunk driving. The Courier Mail reported Monday. Christopher Ian Petrie, 23, faces charges of driving under the influence and driving without a license after police caught him on a makeshift vehicle which was powered by a 50cc engine. So it's just not Mario Kart. That's just terrible. Lorena Tavera, former Miss El Paso, U.S. Lorena Tavera was arrested for allegedly shoplifting a $69 shirt in El Paso. Why? No need to. Oh dear God. I'm sorry, but it looked like Billy Barty. He's after me gold. I'm going to kick his fucking ass because he's after me gold. Now where's me fucking gold? Corey Schmitz, 29, is seen in this booking photo from the Manitowoc County Sheriff's Department. Schmitz was found guilty July 7th on his 5th offense of operating a vehicle while intoxicated. Because he wants his gold! Patrick Francis Brooks. This booking photo from the Shasta County Sheriff's Office in California! Finally, we get more. Shows Patrick Francis Brooks He has obscene tattoo after his July 11th arrest on charges of burglary, receiving stolen property, forgery, and violating terms of his paroles for a previous conviction. Ah, yes. Couldn't be no more obvious than the look on his face. Mark Anthony Richardson, Jr. wore diapers and faked being autistic to get women to babysit him. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison in July 2011 for groping an 18-year-old daughter of one of the con nannies. Oh yeah, you're going to hell for that. I had to really stop here, stop for a moment because one, it's bad enough you're a criminal, but what's even worse is you had to fake a real illness just to cop a feel. Yeah, hell's got a special place for your dumbass. Real special. A mugshot. Oh no, no! Now it's hit 40's neck of the woods. Also my girlfriend's neck of the woods. You're both living naked. Oh god. Levon T. Sarskian allegedly broke into a Connecticut home and smashed statues and furniture because he claimed God told him to do it, according to police. I'm so sorry, guys. I am so sorry. Dumb crime. Restaurant did not apply. Police in Phoenix, Arizona accused Brandon Reed of the crime of flight. And a crime of kids flight. Investigators said the 66-year-old suspect opened fire on an airplane parked at Deer Valley Airport and fled from authorities who tried to pull him over. He has reportedly been charged with felony flight and driving under the influence. Derp! That face. Derp! Oh, God. No! No! Da 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 da. I'm Batman. Wow, wow, man. Holy handcuffs! Police in a small clawed town in northwest Michigan are telling to arrest the Batman. The legendary Cape Crusader was reportedly nabbed while dangling from a 30-foot high building. The unmasked hero wannabe is actually a local resident named Mark Wayne Williams. Oh, God, could you get any more Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Some people have guilt written all over their faces, and others, like assault suspect Robert Norton Kennedy, have apologies tattooed across their foreheads. A booking photo released by the authorities in Horry County, South Carolina. Oh, dear God. Another one in Carolina. Appears to show the 51-year-old sporting a facial tattoo that reads, "Please forgive me if I say or do anything stupid. Thank you." You a special kind of stupid. South Carolina again. South Carolina man who twice pleaded guilty to having sex with a horse had been released from prison and put on probation under the condition that he keep his distance from the horse. Rhoda Vereen, pictured in this photo, was released from prison after serving 16 months. Dude, if you were that desperate to get a woman, just go to Wabash. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just go to Wabash or hell, come to my neck of the woods. Go down to the worst part of LA. You'll find a woman that can put up with your smelly ass. Limp biscuit dick asshole. Oh no. Again in Florida, it was almost a kiss of death. Deputies in Florida say 92-year-old Helen Staudinger opened fire on her residence, opened fire on her neighbor's house after the much younger resident refused to give her a kiss. What? Investigators at the Marion County Sheriff's Office claim Staudinger refused to leave 53-year-old Dwight Bettner unless her neighbor gave her a kiss. She allegedly returned with a gun. I want a kiss! You give me a kiss, I'm going to shoot you in the diggy! It's always best to practice what you preach. Police in Florida. Florida, man. Florida is damn. Florida is getting the most of this video right here, right now. Police in Florida say that they arrested the former president of a local chapter of Mothers Against Drug Drive. Oh, she's mad. She's real mad. For driving under the influence. Deborah Oberlin has been charged with drunk driving for the February 18th incident. Yeah, when you have a name like Mothers Against Drunk Driving, you put and you sum it down to one word. That's what you is right now. She's very mad. Police in Michigan say a man claimed he was royalty before trying to steal a pack of Marlboros from a 7-Eleven. Joseph Lawrence Barwiak is charged with strong-arm robbery and resisting arrest after allegedly wrestling a store clerk over a pack of cigarettes. Barwiak reportedly stated, "The king doesn't pay for cigarettes!" Sir, you sound like somebody from Telephane. You goddamn dipsack. Excuse me. Jerome Smith's forehead says he's a genius. But police say he wasn't being smart when he allegedly struck a pregnant woman with a handgun. The Cincinnati, Ohio resident is accused of repeatedly pistol whipping a woman who was 8 months pregnant in late January. Yeah, hell has a special place for your stupid ass. Leo Earl Sharp. When police caught this 87-year-old allegedly transporting 228 pounds of cocaine, the suspect told him that he was forced at gunpoint to transport the drugs. I can't. No! You gotta give it up. These people, I caught that. These are faces that even Carmen Sandiego can just appreciate. Andre Biebs, 54, of the 3000 block of Cooper's Grove Court, was arrested January 7, Illinois State Police, and charged with driving while under the influence of alcohol. He was clearly shocked by the change. Yes, that's the face of shock, or the face of dirt. Michael Belton lost his wig, sunglasses, and $115,000 worth of casino chips when security wrestled him to the floor during a botched weekend heist, according to authorities. Sir, this is not payday. It's not going to work for you like that. Dinner! Tiffany Pocock, 27 of Bellevue, Ohio, spat blood on the cops who were arresting her in late May 2012 after being detained for driving a vehicle while impaired. Pocock also began banging her head repeatedly against the door of the police vehicle, sustaining personal injuries that resulted in her hospitalization. Oh, she needs help. Dylan DeFalco told a sheriff's deputy that he had to urinate, and when the cop told him he had to wait, he peed in the cop car. According to an arrest report, "I told you I had to go, you stupid cop," DeFalco said, according to the report. I have no words. I seriously don't. Milton Hodges of Florida. Boy, we're batting 1,000 today, aren't we? Allegedly fled to a news colony and threatened residents there after committing an armed robbery at nearby Lowe's. The fully clothed Hodges was reported to have been... Wow. Okay. That was weird. The fully clothed Hodges was reported to have been fully identified by his pursuers in a naked environment. Timothy Paul Shelby, 53, was arrested in South Florida in June 1st, 2012 for driving without a license immediately after leaving the courthouse after he appeared for the same offense. Well, I didn't know, so I looked like this. I didn't know I was stupid. Nicole Okoresnik. I hope I'm reading that right. If not, I don't care. She is accused of helping to kill 19-year-old Juliana Mintz in March. She allegedly sent incriminating text messages and conducted fishy Google searches implicating herself in the crime. Why? Nicoletta Kelly, accused of choking her boyfriend because he refused to marry her so she could get a new visa. This is the point in time in which the internet would say, what the fuck? What the f... What the f... Bradley Pope was arrested for DUI. Allegedly told police that he was a covert agent and that he had drank 100 beers. Very smart, sir. Very, very, very smart. Tracy Mabb. Oh, God. Put me alone! Yeah, reminds me of that. Accused of exposing herself at an intersection in Pompano Beach, Florida. She allegedly told police she didn't give a fuck about her actions, according to her police report. Fucking Chris Crocker wannabe. Everett Ledges was arrested when he allegedly called 911 after he was not allowed to bring his kitten inside a strip club. Why? James Seahouse allegedly told police that he robbed a 7-Eleven in Palm Bay, Florida after his fiancée refused to have sex with him. Next. Cody Slaughter. Wow. You have names, and we thought you couldn't get any more cooler than Rick Stalker. You got another one called Cody Slaughter. I hope you're not the son of Sergeant Slaughter. Accused of admitting to child molestation and bestiality during a job interview with the U.S. Border Patrol. Yeah. I got none for that one. Timothy Paez, accused of urinating on a woman's leg after she rejected his advances. When she means no, she means no, okay? And last one, yeah, this last one. Dewan Porter, accused of breaking into the homes of male victims and giving them oral sex as they slept. Oh, you a sick motherfucker. This world is pretty much sick with motherfuckers. I mean, swear to God, people are just crazy up in this bitch. I mean, you got someone who is just stupid. You got someone who is stupid here. And then you have 150 shades and 106 shades of what the fuck, and you know, this is dumb and unjust at the same goddamn time. You got the unjust with the special ed student report, and then you got a driver who slams into a cyclist, didn't give a shit, and then you got 105 people who are just that damn crazy to do the most outlandish of stupidity. But you can check all this out and more on these two articles that I'm about to put together on this one video. Sorry if it was long, but it had to be shared, and it had to be said. So, for more of these and then some, go visit thehuffingtonpost.com for all the craziness in today's world and then some. Till then, I have been a Tenkaichi of gaming, and basically, these special kind of people are all going to be thrown in the moonside. That's right, they're all going to be thrown in the moonside, and they'll be forever doing the stupid shit that they did. So until next time, I'll see you with more videos.